Hey everybody, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is week one of the Witches Brigade Halloween Hop, and this was organized by Wendy Lee of Wendy Lee Designs. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you stick around and subscribe. I have lots of fun, crafty videos. I have hauls every Friday. So, yeah, welcome, and welcome to all of my returning subscribers. This is going to be a fun 4 weeks. Every Sunday, the 10 people in this hop, we're going to be posting videos detailing a specific project of that week. So, and they're all Halloween related. And I will list everybody down below in the description box so you can go ahead and visit everybody in the hop. So this week, the theme is a decorated coffin. So, that's the theme, and we can, go with it and take it whichever direction we want it to. So, I picked up a couple of these wood pallets from the Dollar Tree, and they're a good size. They're about 10 by 6. So, I thought maybe I'd make a box with them, but I actually just decorated one of them. So, I had one left, and I thought I'd show you what it looks like before it was decorated. And let me go ahead and show you some of the projects that I used, or some of the products that I used in this project. I used this Sizzix die. This I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I used the little gingerbread guy. Why in a coffin? Well, you shall soon see. I also used this little gingerbread die. This is I got this last Christmas. It's from the Sweet Christmas line by Yvonne Creations. I also used a little bit of this die set. This is called Outside In Stitch Mug from Lawn Fawn, and I used the heart on that one. I also used a couple of these mini glass containers from the Dollar Tree. These are the really small ones that have the corks in them. So I used 2 of those. I also used paper from Halloween Party. This is by DCWV. It's a new collection from them this year. I used some of the 6x6 paper and some of the 12x12. I also used some little candies from these sprinklets. This is by Buttons Galore. I'm on their design team. They had sent me these, and I used, like I said, the little black and white swirly candies from this. And yeah, and I'll tell you about the other dies and things I used as we go along. So let me just move these out of the way, and I will show you my project. So I ended up making a sign for my kitchen, and I'm not really into spooky Halloween, so I made it very cute. So this is what I made. And as you can see, it's just a pretty pastel-wing kind of sign. And I painted it pink. This was a chalk paint color that I got from Hobby Lobby. I forget what it was, but it's, one of the pink colors in their painting, in their arts and crafts painting section. For the sentiments here, I printed these out because I was going to stamp the words Baking Spirit Spooky, but I didn't really have the appropriate size stamp. So I just went onto my computer. I found a font that looked, correct for this project, and printed it out on glitter paper and cut it to size so it would cover the strips. And if you remember the original one, it has the wood strips, so it just, easily went on there. So let's go from the top to the bottom. I used some black and orange twine that I had gotten at Joann's a couple of years ago to, put it through the hole at the top just to make it easier to hang. I used some orange and black ribbon to tie a bow, and I used one of those little black and white candies just to decorate the center of the bow. I also used a haunted house tag or charm that I had gotten from AliExpress. I will leave a link to that in the description box below in case you're interested. This is one of those little gingerbreads. This is from the Sizzix die. So I cut him out of tan paper, and then I also cut him out of tan foam that I get at Joann's, and just layered it up so it looked like a cookie. And I inked the edges with some vintage photo distress oxide to give it a baked look. I cut the icing parts out of white glitter paper, and then I used some cookie clay bits that I got from Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio to be the buttons. And to make it a little spooky, I gave him X's for eyes. So I did that for a couple of the gingerbread men, but we'll get to them as we go along. For the stove, I used a newer die set from KSCRAFT and I made it into a shaker. I used Halloween papers for it and Halloween shaker bits for the inside. I used some little ghosts and bats. I used some orange diamond dots and some, I think those are peony confetti sequin bits from Cartwright Studio, or Cartwright Sequins, sorry, not Studio. And let's see what else. I used some more of those cookie clay bits to shake around. And I think it came out so cute. It's a little bit spooky because you can see like there's a skull there, right? Besides the orange and the black. So, and then I added a pumpkin sequin on the top of the stove and just a cute little spooky oven mitt. And then for the heart, that's where the lawn fawn heart came in. I love that it's stitched, and I layered that up too on the 2mm tan foam that I get from Joann's. So there's that oven. I think it looks really cute. Goes with the baking theme, of course. Over here are two more of those lawn fawn hearts, and I did edge this with some Distress Oxide and Vintage Photo, just again to make it look like a cookie. So yeah, I think that looks really cute, that top section. Here is another one of the gingerbread. This is from that Yvonne Creations die set. And it just kind of embosses the look of the gingerbread in there. So I thought that made a really cute cookie. I did edge it in some glue and then put some clear glitter on it to make it look like sugar. And then I added a couple of little Nouveau drops, or stickles actually, to just add a little, shimmer to the buttons. For the baker lady here, I was inspired by, well, I was looking through my die cuts and I had made this last year. This is a die set that I got from DIY Art Bin Store. I'm part of their design team as well. And I made this cute little like grandma or Mrs. Claus little baker set last year. So I thought I could spooky her up and cookie her up as well. So I cut her out of that same tan paper, inked the edges to make her look like a cookie, popped her up on foam as well, and then I gave her some Halloween clothes. I put a little gingerbread in her pocket while in her apron, and then some candies as well. So, and then for her eyes, I just used a couple of Nouveau drops, and I think those look cute. They're like a little spooky because they're clear, but also cute. And I used some pink shimmer paper for her hair, and I added some of that sugary glitter for her hairline as well, and a little pumpkin peeking out the top. Next to her is another one of the Sizzix gingerbread men. This one I cut out of white glitter paper, and I used the tan paper for the icing parts. I used some pink diamond dots for the buttons, and again, I used X's for the eyes. Here is where I used one of those little bottles from the Dollar Tree. I used a little sticker. This is from DCWV Halloween Party. It's either Halloween Party or Halloween Town. I have both sticker sets, and I forget which one this came from, but I filled up the little bottle with orange and pink heart clay shaker bits. So I think that looks really cute. And again, it like ties in with the baking theme. I added another one of those little gingerbread embossed cookies. So there's that section. And then for the bottom where it says spooky, there's some more of those heart cookies. And I added some, these are some pumpkin sequins, just like the one on the stove and that one. They're from Target, from the dollar spot from last year, I believe. The cat in the teacup, I also stole that idea from myself from DIY Art Bin Store. I had made this one last year. I keep it in my embellishment container just to, in case I want to use it at some point. So I decided to make it into a black cat because that's Halloweenish, and I have a black cat, so I like to incorporate her whenever I can. So I left the donut and the flower out of this one, and I left the bow off her tail. And I used some of the pumpkin paper for the cup. Again, I used the black paper to make her black. This is black from Tonic Studios. I used some pink Nouveau drops for the inside of her ears and for her nose. I used a couple of those cookie bits on the bottom of the saucer, and there you can see that little skeleton there, just to remind you that's Halloweenish. And also this paper has bats on it, if you could see that. So I made the bottom kind of look like a tablecloth. I added a border edge that looks like a tablecloth to me on some of the Halloween party paper. I added another one of those little jars, and this one I filled up with some little orange sprinkles and some pink clay sprinkles. And I added a spider web, just, just like a clear sticker so you could see through it. So I just hot glued those on and they stick on fine. I added another one of those gingerbread cutouts with the X eyes, and I just think this looks so cute with him there. So it's a whole baking theme, but baking spirit spooky, so it's Halloween too. And I think it would be really fun for a Christmas Christmas kitchen decoration. The back I lined with a piece of 2 millimeter black foam that I just traced around the coffin shape and cut it out. I also wanted to mention that I used my white Jelly Roll pen to add stitch lines to the edges. My friend Shiva of Shiva's Finds gave me that idea, so I love how that looks, and I think it came out super cute. So I plan on hanging this in my kitchen, and this will be a really nice decoration there for October. So this is my decorated coffin. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And thanks everybody who watched. I will again list everybody else in the hop down below. And next Sunday I'll be back. It's 5 p.m. Eastern time that I'll be posting my videos. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you guys later, and I'll be back soon with another crafty video. Bye.